Hi fellows, this is not the regular 3D prints I designed a new plane and filmed it flying kind of video. No, it's actually more of a teaser what you're going to see on this channel during the next few months and a kind of a personal announcement. I'm into our seaplanes since I can remember. When I saw our seaplanes the first time in my life, at the age of 4, I was instantly infected. 6 years later I started out like so many others with an airfish made from balsa and wood glue. I remember those warm summer days on the field and I instantly wish I never grew up. But time went. However, our seaplanes stayed and I fly and build them since 24 years now. Some years ago, right at the beginning of the first lockdown here in Austria, I founded 3D Prints as I didn't like what I was seeing on the market for 3D printable RC planes. The planes were either flying bricks, ugly sticks or ugly flying bricks. So most of the designers didn't want customers to contact them regarding questions about printing. I was pretty sure I could do better, ordered a new PC, got a copy of good old Fusion and started creating STLs for 3D printable RC planes. The feedback was absolutely overwhelming. People gave me tips to improve my very first design, printed it out thousands of times, made videos about it, discussed it in forums and thanked me for the design. This motivated me to keep on making planes and today there are 12 different planes in my virtual hangar. However, since the first days of 3D prints, a lot of things changed in my life. Well, the pandemic of course changed my point of view on many things, like it did with others. But there were some more important events like marrying my longtime girlfriend and soulmate, becoming a father, and even fighting a deep conflict with my inner self which cost me a lot of energy. It took me over 1 year to have the courage to stand for the person I am and decide to do what I love instead of living from weekend to weekend. I inspected the numbers, created worst and best case scenarios, made plans for those, threw away all of my ideas like a piece of garbage just because I didn't have the confidence in myself. Struggling with low self-esteem makes it hard for me to believe in what I'm doing, even if the feedback is positive. My main job in an IT company got more and more time consuming and there wasn't much space for 3D prints anymore. Plus, fathership also did its work and killed the last existing minutes of free time. It seemed that 3D Prints was going to die a slow, painful death, suffering from a lack of attention by its owner, which really hurt me. But at some point, I was ready to eliminate all of my doubts, or at least mute them. I made a concept for a year full of what I loved doing, making planes, flying some beautiful slopes, meeting interesting people, having fun with my buddies on the field, creating videos, bringing 3D prints to a point it belongs to. My trust in the concept of community-inspired 3D printable planes with personal support and a continuous development grew rapidly. Also, my family gave me so much confidence that I finally was ready for a step which actually sounded pretty absurd, quitting my safe haven job in an IT company for building toy planes. But I finally did it. Told my boss I quit my job to create quality 3D printable RC planes as well as quality content for my subscribers. You can imagine the reaction, I guess. Was it a good idea? I don't know. Is this a reasonable behavior for a grown-up of 34? Maybe not. Will it be a hell lot of fun? For sure. So my plan is to increase my work on 3D printable RC planes a lot, offer quicker customer service, more interesting plane designs, and of course more authentic content here on YouTube and social media in general. The production of build kits will be resumed and all designs will be available again in a printed version for those who don't have a 3D printer. For 2023, I'm planning to make tutorial videos about slicing, building, conceptual work, CAD drawing and other 3D printing and RC modeling related stuff. I hope to be able to also test 3D printed planes of other designers as there are so many talented creators out there. There will of course be some entertaining videos as well. I want to create a space for us makers of 3D printable RC planes to enjoy. A lot of models are already in the pipeline and will be released throughout the year. Last but not least, I want to mention that this is a huge step for me and my family. It's a risky one and I'm absolutely aware that this could go extremely wrong. But anyways, I feel like this is my way and I have to follow this path to wherever it leads me. At this point, I want to thank all of my subscribers, customers, makers who deliver me input for the constant development of the planes and last but not least for my whole family for supporting me in a way which gives me enough confidence to take this step. I'm glad to have all of you on my side on this adventurous journey. If you aren't a subscriber yet, make sure to click the button down below to stay tuned. Looking forward to serving you quality content and having an interesting season 2023. Until then, guten Flug.